What about Reflecting Pool? I kind of love it. Kind of love Reflecting Pool. Is this our playing Yawgmoth again? Do I'm not gonna drop just to put Reflecting Pool in my deck, but I'll probably do that. Back-to-back Yawgmoth matchups, dominating the meta. It's probably Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth's probably okay right now. I wonder what its 4-color Earl matchup is like. No, River of Tears is always going to cast Charm on your opponent's turn, and that's when you cast it. Most of the time. Oh. Goose is loose, dude. River is only blue if a land has ETB. No, you have it backwards. It's blue if a land has not ETB'd and black if one has. So it's blue on your opponent's turn with Charm. Yeah, I think like the biggest downside to River is just I think Reflecting Pool is probably going to be better. I'm down for Reflecting Pool. Dude, what are these geese doing? I guess they're just literally Deathrite Shaman. Right? Gilded Goose is literally Deathrite Shaman. I'm gonna go Uro plus Decay here. I guess I'll use Overgrown Tomb. Honk for stonks. Lovely. I look forward to the turn where you Growth Spiral, then need the River for blue mana. Yeah, I think I'll probably mess it up. But I mean, Reflecting Pool honestly seems pretty good as a one-of. I'm down. And it's going to be a very small change, so I'll do that tomorrow if I play this in tomorrow's challenge. I'm either I'm either playing this. Oh, awesome, Inquisition. I'm either playing this or I'm playing Bant or maybe Blue-Red Through the Breach, maybe Blue-Red Storm. If you have 4 Sunken Ruins, Reflecting Pool taps for, I believe, all... I'm Sunken Ruins. Reflecting Pool taps for all 3 with those 2. I'm not going to play Reflecting Pool and River of Tears, but I'm actually not 100% sure how that would interact. I think I have done that in the past, but I can't remember exactly what the rule is. River of Tears plus Reflecting Pool. River of Pools. What would that look like? That'd be like a dry river. When you can escape Uro against Jund, I think you just do it. Excuse me. Why do I have a tarot card in my deck? Because I drew it. The fates willed me to have it. There was a lot of tarot cards in Cyberpunk, which I thought was pretty cool. Some interesting juxtaposition there. It's like the superstition, you know, like ancient superstitions in like the new city. The stream will very soon turn into a visual essay stream. Or video essay stream. Yeah, we're playing against Jund and they're just trying out geese in the deck, which is cool. My opponent is not sus at all. They just like the stream and they're nervous. Leave them alone. Alright, so I think so. The last time we played against John, we played 2 Thirst, 2 Push, but my opponent's playing Geese. So I'm probably in for like at least the 3rd push. I think you don't want too many of these effects and just like get overrun by Spyro and Kroxa. Not a big fan of Trophy in this matchup. Probably want to play like 2-ish Force of Negation. I think Gust is generally a little bit better than Remand. I really like Tails in on the play against Jund, but not so much on the draw. Because it doesn't counter Ren and 6 on the draw. I'm gonna play like 2 Remands. Is it crazy to cut Jace? I feel like they have so much graveyard hate post board that cutting Jace is a bit loose. But I may cut an Uro because they usually bring in just a ton of graveyard hate. This looks pretty good to me. On the play, I'll be playing the Tails End, but not on the draw. And if we see a ton of graveyard hate like we did the last time we played Jund, I'll bring in the Gargaroth, but they had like, we saw 5 graveyard hate spells, 5 different ones. It was crazy. Put a Molda 6 on the play. Sounds fine. Is Gargaroth decent against Jund? It's pretty soft to exactly Liliana of the Veil, and it's also not great against Kroxa. It's okay. It's not really for this matchup. Not that I think you should ever think about this matchup, to be honest. If I'm being real.
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring
Destroy
Spike.
Target Land, my favorite MTGO user, and you're my favorite subscriber. Don't tell anybody else in the chat. Thank you. Welcome back. Turn 2 Ren, pretty good to unmulligan. I'm like actually a little worried about Ashiok here. Unironically, memes aside. So I think I'm going to use a fetch land here to get basic forest, which does mean I can't cast an Archmage's Charm if I draw one, but I can, you know, hopefully get another blue source. I think we have to decay Ren. I'm not going to pretend like we can't or can afford not to. You shall not. Ashiok. If my opponent plays Liliana, I might just discard Uro. Seems pretty good. Our token strategy is good versus Uro and Shark Typhoon. Our token strategy is good. No. Sadly. They're certainly cool. I don't think we can afford to play around Boyle this game. Rest in peace, sweet prince. I'm gonna cycle in response. I might draw an Uro. That would be so funny if I got to escape Uro. Unlucky. Guess I'll discard Cryptic Command. They discarded Fulminator Mage. What is the best, most commonly played answer to Uro? Either Remand to Fairy Time Raveler, Soul Guide Lantern. Jace the Mind Sculptor is pretty good against Uro, just bouncing it. Then you have a Jace in play. Narset's really good against Uro. Blood Moon's really good against Uro. Boyle's really good against Uro. Cards that are not good against Uro are like Path to Exile, Fatal Push, Mana Leak. Because Uro's not really a creature, you know? Uro's really a spell. It's drawing you 2 cards, and so if you're like killing it with a removal spell, it's not that good. You need to kind of play its own game with Narset, Remand, cards like that, I think. At least that's been my strategy. So I think I'm just going to discard a Fatal Push here, then try to make a 3/3 Shark and attack Liliana, and then push this next turn. Depends on what they have here. We're like a bit worried about Boil, but I don't think we're beating it. Is Goblin Digging Team good against Uro? Let me refresh my memory. Goblin Digging Team. Did you say Goblin or Goblin, Ross? I think you probably said Goblin. Sacrifice Digging Team, destroy target wall. So it's not by itself good against Uro. But alongside a card that may not exist. Alongside Image Crafter, it does become good against Uro because you can turn it into a wall and then destroy it. You just finished watching the Genre Panza video on YouTube. Do I have a spot where you go over the changes? The video comes before then. The Genre Panza video. Is that a YouTube video of mine? Wait, what? Oh no, it's so bad. Okay, never mind, never mind. Other than wall? Alright. Sorry. Combo doesn't work. I lied to you. They discarded another full mana mage. Thank goodness they're tapping mana. Because we can just, like, never beat Boil here. Those are some good hits, opponent. Those are some good hits. I get back Bloodbraid Elf. Where's our hero, Uro, to save the day again? It's a good draw. I think I'll use Push here because we can use the Thirst to answer Last Hope. I'm gonna kill the Liliana so they can't Edict. I love Huntmaster. Everybody loves Huntmaster. Once one card in hand is Bloodbraid Elf, they get to draw a second card for the turn. Pretty good. Can we give Uro Changeling somehow? Probably we can. Someone wants to figure out this combo deck. So we can Gust the Bloodbraid Elf with the Cascade trigger on the stack to deal with it. Everything is fine now. I am here. I, Uro, the savior of modern. The one hero. Your only hope. Ah! Those of you who don't know, I posted a thing the other day. It's not that funny, but I really like yelling on stream. This is what it's like to top deck Uro. Ah! It's awesome. Sexy Jund, good time. We're playing against Jund right now. And also good time because I just finished yelling. I think now that we have an Uro coming, we don't need to Gust the Elf here. Why didn't we Gust this with the trigger in the stack? Yeah, now that we have Uro coming, I don't think we need to deal with the 3/2 so badly. They could play something that we'd want to answer a little, with, you know, instead. Thanks, Sexy John. Yeah, glass is a really good EV for streaming because people will think you're smarter than you actually am. It's a good tip for all the aspiring content creators out there. That's why I started wearing them. We're the heroes here, the good guys of Modern. Can exile Shark Typhoon to shrink away for sure. Dude, we have... Dude, this is actually... Look at this. We have a Triome up here. This Triome can cast Spell Snare, Fatal Push, or Veil of Summer. I actually love that. I don't know. Something about this. This feels very good here. It's like... It's not like a big deal, but... We have one land up here. We have 3 different colored spells up. It's like just not very common that that is a thing, you know? I choose to use Spell Snare. Spell Snare says, counter target spell with converted mana cost 2. Yeah, thank goodness Athena's not in here when I yell. I don't know. If you're ever streaming, just getting to yell every once in a while is a very liberating feeling. It's awesome. I've never had a job before where I could just start screaming, and it's good for the job even that I'm doing it. It's great. Yeah, Spell Snare is one of my favorite cards, top 5, I think. For Rose's spell, does that mean Tarmogoyf is still the best creature ever printed? Sure, I'll allow it. I mean, I think the best creature in Modern is Monastery Swiftspear. It might be a different one though. Alright, they chump block so they can get a Liliana minus, which I think is fine. I think the best creature in Modern is Swiftspear, followed by Primeval Titan, followed by Uro would be like my. I feel like those are the top 3. I could be wrong. Could be like different orders, but those feel like the top 3 to me. Those would be like the S tier Modern cards for when I make my Modern tier list. So stay tuned for that. We'll be doing that live on stream. Maybe making some lists. Yeah, I've never been a professional wrestler yet. Skyclave is top 5. I don't know. I feel like I don't see very many Skyclave decks, though. Unless you mean Skyclave Scourge of the Skyclave, not Skyclave Apparition. It's just like, if Skyclave really was a top 5 creature, I'd see it cast more often. I just don't see it that often anymore. Shark Typhoon's not a creature. Did I just promise up top 10 lists? Yeah, we'll be doing tier lists and top 10 lists for a few hours after this league, so stay tuned for that. What would need to happen for Jund players to stop playing Jund? Leave them alone, Fran. Jund players can play Jund if they want to. Just like I can play Ant and Legacy. I can play Ant and Legacy, and Jund players can play Jund and Modern. And it's just fine, you know? It's just fine. We'll all make fun of each other. But Magic is a game, and you should be able to just play what you want to play. I would not put Snapcaster Mage in this. I'm not going to do a list, but I would not put Snapcaster Mage in the top 10 creatures in Modern, no. I doubt it. Maybe I will make a list. So I'll go Swiftspear, Primeval Titan, Uro. The top 5 creatures in Modern would be Swiftspear, Primeval Titan, Uro, Arbor Elf, Simian Spirit Guide. And I think you could probably mix and match a little bit, but those actually kind of feel like the 5 like staple archetypal creatures, you know? Not that any of this matters, right? I keep drawing Forest Sunken Ruins and Swamp Flooded Grove. Giver of Runes is good. Luris is probably up there too. Snapcaster is very unlikely to make the top 10, sadly. I say this as someone who still casts Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, Spyro is really good. Although, like, I don't think that there's a super popular Spyro deck right now. I guess, like, the black-red mid-range deck is fine. Can we show some love for Glistener Elf? Glistener Elf can make, like, can be in the top 100 creatures, maybe. Maybe. I take it back. Can't. Yeah, we mentioned Lurrus. Lurrus is probably top 10. Lurrus is probably top 10 creature. Pure Steel Paladin's like rank 15. Probably not. I'll put Giver of Runes over Paladin. Battlestrain Spy, Understanding Informer in top 10. I don't know. I feel like I put Sibian Spirit Guide over them for like that archetype of card. Yeah, Goyf is not even close to top 10. We're talking about specifically modern cards. You know, we're not talking about, you know, like other formats here. Yeah, Goyf can be top 10 in our hearts. I'll allow it. Noble Hierarch, I mean, no decks play Noble Hierarch, you know? Why would Noble Hierarch be high? I mean, I guess Humans plays Noble Hierarch. That's about it. And Arbor Elf is like the better mana dork. Bruna is probably top 10. Banned Spirits. I don't know if Banned Spirits is a deck. It's probably like enough of a deck, but it's like you have two like friends tribal decks that play Hierarch and just like that just doesn't a top 10 creature. Where's the Tree Folk rant? I love the... Did I rant about Tree Folk? I thought I just said this is cool that we're playing against Tree Folk. I even liked it so much I stole their turn and played a turn of Tree Folk. No, it's really easy to make these lists because you guys are just text and I'm a real person. You guys are just blocks of text and I have a real voice, so it's really easy. I just get to make whatever I want reality. Reality can be whatever I want. Maybe I'll watch that with Esther tonight. We've been watching a lot of movies lately. I think I'm just going to pass and discard second Decay. Oh, we could watch WandaVision. Yeah, that's true. Is it good? Has anybody seen it? Don't spoil anything. You'll get banned. Is it good? I gotta go discard. I guess I'll just play the Uro for my hand. Then I don't have to go to discard. I have 2 Force of Negations up. Should just resolve, right? I guess that maybe they would remand again if they have a second remand. Oh no, I still have to discard. What am I talking about? Alright, I think I'll discard the Overgrown Tomb. Because we can use this to Sanctuary if we want. Oh, they're going to Field of Ruin me? Dude, Field of Ruining me would be so nice. It's funny that you say that I'm in a coma, because Esther says the same stuff all the time. She's always saying silly stuff like, please, Everett, we need you to wake up. You've been asleep for months now. Just like silly stuff like that. Please, if you can hear my voice, you're in a coma. Just always going off. It's pretty funny. I want to force this so my opponent can't resolve like a Teferi Hero of Dominaria, but they'll probably go like remand their own Teferi and then replay it and we can just decay. Stinkweed, it must be top 10 creatures. I mean, I haven't seen Dredge in a long time. Like Ouphe spells is like kind of taken over dredges like metagame share. Having 8 mana, not 9, is pretty tough because we can't beat 2 counter spells. But I think I will just go ahead and say, I think I'll just go ahead and cast Jace, see what they do. If they remand, I'll just pass. If they play Cryptic, I'll fight over it. Force. I'll use Archmage's Charm here. They have to have another Force. We know one of their cards. They have Remand, Teferi, Time Raveler, Mystery card. Wow. So they can. Oh, they've already used 2 Mystic Sanctuaries. Do we want to play around Lightning Bolt though? We know they're playing Bolt in their deck. We'd also Mystic Sanctuary Force and then Brainstorm, but it's so bad to crack this here if they have a Bolt. Tuck the card from the Sanctuary. So yeah, I think I like plussing. Seems correct to me. I also think I'm not going to force Teferi Time Raveler. Sodek play Dredge. I mean, Sodek is a Dredge master, and I know some people still play Dredge, but it's just not nearly like the tier 1, tier 2 deck that it has been in the past. Put down the bottom. If they play Hero of Dominaria, I'll cry, but we just have Decay for their Time Raveler, you know? We might even be able to beat Hour of Promise. Maybe not. Did I see the Angel though? Spoiler. I didn't read the whole thing. It's a 4-mana 3/4. When it enters, you exile all any number of non-angel creatures you control until it leaves the battlefield, and you can foretell it for 3 mana. And that's flash. Is that it? It looks cool. It looks cool. I don't remember reading the whole thing. They would plus the Teferi so they can bounce Uro with it next turn. They also could have cast this at instant speed, but 'tis bad for us either way. I could maybe beat it. Maybe not. Need to find Cryptic probably, or our own Field of the Dead. So let me start off with a Brainstorm. Okay. That was one of my 2 wishes. Wishes do come true, gamers.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
I want to shuffle. I guess I want a Mystic Sanctuary back. Charm. I could go Uro plus Charm plus Force next turn. Matthew, 18 months in a row. That's awesome. Welcome back, dude. Hope you and Hannah are doing well. I guess I'll leave a Decay in the yard over Charm, because we know we're drawing a Charm, and I may want to get back the Decay if they play another Teferi. So if I get a land here, that's going to be 4 zombies, and then that way we don't need to push. Well, we will lose the Charm. I guess I'm okay to lose the Charm. They only have 1 card in their hand. It's kind of close. Interesting draw. I guess this lets us Fatal Push a zombie if we want to. We probably don't want to though. We can just force Lightning Bolts. Oh no! They have another Misty, so we do need to push a zombie to save Jace. Do they have a 3rd Sanctuary? Probably not, right? Haven't paid attention to new cards. Could I explain Foretell? Of course, I'd be happy to. So it's kind of like, I think if you know what a morph is, think of it as spells for morph, or morph for spells. Think of it as one of those 2 things. And so you can spend 2 mana to play it face down, and then you can't turn it on the other side until the following turn. But you can cast it for a cheaper cost on a future turn after you spend 2 mana to play it face down, which is neat. You don't like comparing Morph to Foretell because it isn't a creature. Because Foretell isn't a creature. Well, I said it's like Morph for spells, non-creature spells. Did I drop the Jeskai Wildfire deck? No, I played it this week, I think. I played it Monday, right? I think it's fine. Creatures have Foretell. Well, then I don't know. You guys get your own stream and have somebody else explain it. Or explain it yourselves then. Is Jace not just dead? Jace is dead if they attack everything at it. I forgot that they got 2 zombies off the Misty. Still have 3 Uros left in the deck. My opponent did not play around Fatal Push. Which I think is bad at this late in the game. Oh wait, if I blocked everything, Jace was living anyways. They just have they have a bolt. Okay, well I'm gonna force. So we're looking to draw another Uro, Cryptic Commands. I think we're out of Shark Typhoons. We found the Uro though. And Cryptic Command. Ding 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 ding. Opponent has no cards in their hand. It's game over. Gonna shuffle away the Fatal Push, of course. We're gonna lose our Jace, but we're gonna have an arrow, so. With the Cryptic Command lock. And we got a backup for our backup. I guess we could tap their team and then bounce the Sanctuary. If I was going to do that, I should have done it already. But I think I should have done it. Have I noticed MTGO performance being really bad lately? No. It's probably... No, I haven't noticed. I feel like they drew a land and they're going to try to triple block Uro. Guess not. I'm going to Mystic Sanctuary Force of Negation here. Could bounce Jace. I don't know. I think we just want to hold the Cryptic. This is pretty bad. If they've drawn their own Cryptic Command, all of a sudden we're in terrible shape if we do that. Whereas we could just beat them drawing, a land every turn. That's awesome, T-Paz. That's a lot of hours. Where do you see your report for your most watched stream? Because I'm curious about what mine was. Do you get an email or something? Email, cool. I'll check that out. So now we have Force of Negation, so I think this is fine. Maybe not. If they drew 2 counter spells, it stinks. I guess they're both of their cards are spells. Maybe this was a bit spewy. Yep. Golly. What did they draw off the Remand? Was it Path? Give me a second, Simon. Oh, the Living In deck. It's interesting. I would probably play 4 of each of these just to make sure you have. I think just the 1 mana cyclers have so much more value than Waker of the Waves. Just being 2 mana, I think really is rough. So I'd probably play 4 of this as just 1 Waker. But I do think 17 creatures feels pretty good. What did my opponent draw that they want to pause so much? Spiral? Why do this in my upkeep? Wait, how did they know I was going to draw Spell Snare? I guess that's just luck, right? Save that for Field of the Dead. I also might play more Valakut's Awakening. Awakening seems really good in these decks. Also, I don't understand playing Boil in your sideboard if you are playing like non-Boil mana base. I don't think trying to have it be an Armageddon is good. But you could play the Boil mana base, I think, pretty easily. That would probably be good too. Yeah, you probably need to choose between Blood Moon and Boil and go from there. Also probably play more Disputes. Needle seems pretty good. Maybe more Gust too if you go on the Boil plan. We only have 20 cards in our library. Hoping to get a little lucky here. Too many arrows. I've already used both of my Shark Typhoons, right? No, I still have a Shark Typhoon in the deck. Okay. That's our plan. Simply draw the Shark Typhoon, gamer. The Shark Typhoon was inside you all along. Our second field would also be nice to find. I guess I was supposed to leave Force over Jace. That was nice to find. Oh, I think this is the right one. I wasn't 100% sure there. But they're both newly controlled, so I don't think that... Oh, you can hover over it and see whose trigger is highlighted. That's right. Sorry about that, Simon. Let me know if you have any more questions. Okay. 4 mana, draw a card. My opponent drew a spell. So I think I'm going to hold the charm. I think playing quickly matters a lot here, so I'm going to try to do that. I think I'll counter this as well. We're down to 12 cards in our library. I'm going to push this to deal 6 damage. Could escape Uro again. I think I'm going to wait on that, though, because it's unlikely we can hold anything up. 100 Jace. It's very... It's a very into land. Fetch land. They might be running low on fetchable targets. They're... Sorry. Board state got weird. It's honestly making my head hurt a bit. So yeah, we should just be able to bounce or tap the team, bounce Sanctuary, get back Cryptic, attack. Kill them. It's like we're all birds looking down. Yeah, good game. Top decked a bit better at the end there. I think that Cryptic Command to tap their team was really bad. I'll try not to make that play in the future. Tap anything was lethal. Well, the thing is they can make more zombies if they have a fetchable target, right? You can make 2 zombies. Whatever. We're here now. I don't know. We have decays for Rin and 6. I don't know if I want to play Bloodchief's Thirst or not. Maybe. I think I want to cut the 4th Uro. Down for like the 1st Gust. Maybe not any more than that. We 4-1 the last league. We've been doing okay. I like the changes we've made. Up to 28 lands. I'm gonna cut this River of Tears for Reflecting Pool. But I've also liked it makes sense to cut the Snapcasters for the 4th Uro and the Shark Typhoon. And when you play the 4th Uro, I think it makes sense to cut the 4th Spiral. The trophy artwork is the Secret Lair art. Let me keep this. Probably leading on Fields of the Dead. If I force a Ren in 6, what card am I pitching? Probably Cryptic Command. Not forcing Ren in 6 this turn though. Cling for Snare. Spell Snare is good against my opponent.
It's
I would
me,
not
your
cut
friend,
Spell
Aspiring
Snare.
Spike.
They play probably 8-ish 2-drops. Can I explain why I like the silver 4 color? Mana's better is the biggest reason in my opinion. Mana's better, and I really like Abrupt Decay is good against a lot of the cards that's good against 4 color, like Blood Moon specifically. Just having main deck decays for Blood Moon is really nice. And you also get to play Archmage's Charm in this, which you can't really in 4 color. Or maybe you can, but I'm not brave enough. It's a pretty good Tails End, I think. I mean, every Tails End is a good Tails End. I was hoping my opponent would force and I would get to Veil of Summer, but not quite lucky enough. What is this? Cryptic Bounce? I will cast my Cryptic Command back. More copies of Mystic. I'm playing 2 copies. I think so do they. What percentage of the time is Tails in a Stone Rain? If I had to estimate, like maybe 25% of the time. I think I'm still waiting. We just get to make 2 zombies next turn if we do nothing. I don't think I'm gonna jam into another Cryptic. They drew a land. They missed their land last turn. Get their other Triome. Alright, it's a bunch of zombies. Good luck. Opponent did not want to take my luck. I'm gonna keep this. Hope my fatal pushes are good. Famous last words, maybe. Opponent mulliganed, I think. Yeah, they mulled to 6. Yeah, the old adage of hit your land drops and control mirrors to win has never been more true than right now. Maybe not a good fatal push matchup. Usually not very good against Mystic Sanctuary. Do you think overall MTG has gone in a good direction over the past couple of years? Yes, I've had a ton of fun and I play 6 days a week usually. I think there have been design mistakes, but I think Modern is really good right now, especially compared to many other time periods where it has not been very good. Good thing I have my Bloodchief's Thirsts to answer this. Bloodchief's Thirst destroys a creature or Planeswalker with CMC 2 or less. Is Field of the Dead the card that killed Humans? Humans is not dead and Humans is on the rise in popularity again. But no, that would not be the one if Humans were dead. Saddleback Lagak for sure was the bigger design mistake. I would say the majority of the time it has not been good in the last 3 years, in your opinion. That's fine to have that opinion. I think Modern was real bad in the Hogak era, and then like the Urza Oko, Astrolabe, Opal meta was... I did not play Modern then. I was playing just Pioneer because the format was so bad. But I think it's been good for... It's been... Ever since the Astrolabe ban, I've really enjoyed Modern. There has not been a day that I've, logged on and not had a really good time playing. And it's pretty rare for there to be like this long a streak of Modern being good, and I've been pretty happy with it. Yeah, Pioneer was also really fun then. And that's the thing about Magic. If you're not enjoying a format, it's very likely that there's a different format that you will enjoy. There's also other games, and there's real people you can interact with, other creative outlets you can sink your time into. But if you want to keep playing Magic, there's probably a format that you'll enjoy. Any reason Goblins isn't super popular anymore? I think it's underplayed, honestly. I've had that opinion for a while. The reason is like it's not great against Swift Spear decks, but I feel like if you dedicate like 8 to 10 cards for the matchup, if you figure out a good plan, like you should just be fine. Alright, I forgot you guys are just blocks of text and can't actually interact with people. Well, that Rin's probably going to emblem. A Rinblem, if you will. Might find Decay. Decay would be so nice. But I doubt that this Shark is going to get the job done. Oh, also, I can't believe I forgot. If you're listening, whoever asked me about Sultai over 4-color, a huge part of the reason why I like this deck, and I can't believe I forgot to say it, is Fatal Push is better than Lightning Bolt and Path right now. Sorry. That's a huge part of it. Fatal Push is the better 1-mana removal spell. Sir, why push still in the deck? Ah, what a mistake. To have Fatal Push in game 1 of the matchup. Ah, ha ha ha. Got him. This is game 1. This is the second time in a row we're playing against this deck. Also, only second time playing against it today, I think. It's better because mostly like the red-black deck. Like nobody's ever passed the Monastery of Swift Spear on turn 1 or 2 and won the game. If you say that you have, you're lying. I don't believe you. It is really bad to path Swift Spear on the first couple turns, and Monastery Swift Spear decks are super popular at the moment. And Lightning Bolt also does not kill Shadow and Scourge super well. But Push is just like something you can cast on the first 2 turns against the Swift Spear decks, and then also kills their Scourges and Shadows. Notably, Stormwing Entity is on the rise, which is a big problem. For sure. But I still think Push is the best of the 3. I'm gonna keep this. No, I don't like Thirst against them, especially on the play when we have 4 tails or 3 tails end and all these remands to counter Ren and 6, and we have Spell Snare too. It's like I just don't want to be reactively thirsting Ren and 6, and it also just stinks to draw. So I'm not really that into it. Sure thing, other cross. I do my best to answer as many questions as I can. Sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed. But I do make an effort to be as informative as I can. 2 mana win the game! Tails End is 2 mana win the game! Tails End. Ah! Hell yeah. 2 mana win the game. Pretty good. I think it might be reasonable to play like one Thirst on the draw, but I think I'm not gonna. That was a fast game too. Hey, we're in game 3 of the Uro Field of the Dead control mirror, and I have still 23.5 minutes on the clock. It's pretty good. I'll play around Tails End all day, every day.
How's it going?
What?
How's it going?
It's going well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this your last league?
I don't know.
You'll know. It's almost 2 o'clock.
I don't know. I'm in the zone. I got a lot of tournaments for this weekend.
I see.
So you may never see me again.
No. Well, you're doing... I know you keep telling chat over and over, but what are you doing this weekend?
To Esther and those who don't know, I'll be streaming the Showcase Challenge tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time, and then on Sunday I'm probably playing a showcase or 2 off stream, and then Monday there's a Modern PTQ, and then Tuesday there's a Pioneer PTQ, and Wednesday there's a Legacy one,
Holy shit.
and then Friday there's a Modern one.
Really?
These are the... So I plan on playing like 7 Premier tournaments in the next... I'll let this go. I plan on playing like 7 Premier tournaments in the next 7 days.
Oh, wow. Okay. So are they all modern?
Nope.
No, you said Pioneer, right?
Yeah,
I heard. Sorry.
they're not all
Okay.
modern.
Okay, well.
I'm probably going to play Anson Legacy and get yelled at, but it's my favorite deck and I want to play it.
Monday is MLK Day. Monday is the day that I ended up getting off. So that's a PTQ or it's a challenge on Monday?
PTQ.
Okay. So it's like 3 PTQs in a row?
There's 3 next week. They're not in a row.
They're not in a row.
4 next week. Yeah.
Well, like once every day, is that not in a row for you?
They're not every day. I'm not doing one on Thursday.
Okay.
No, sorry. I'm doing one on Thursday. I'm not doing one on Wednesday.
Okay. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then challenge Saturday, Sunday. What is Wednesday?
Wednesday is probably donation deck day.
So you can do PTQ on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Can I talk about my decision to Tails in that Teferi instead of Remand? I feel like a lot went into that decision. Yeah, so like when they go for turn 4 Teferi with 1 mana up, they're very likely to have a protection spell there, which means we were going to have to use our Force of Negation. And at that point, we're going to be like lower on resources, so I was afraid of remanding and then losing the fight over the same Teferi next turn. Good question. Hope they don't have field. I don't think I'm supposed to counter this Uro here. They don't have field. Would love to get to like Remand Uro here.
Do you know when the next event is if you win any of those PTQs?
No.
Are they announced or no?
Yeah, they're announced. It doesn't matter, right? I'll be playing in it, so.
Okay, but is it gonna be my birthday weekend?
I'll look.
Okay.
Maybe. You can Google it. The Kaldheim Championship.
Kaldheim?
Yeah, Kaldheim Championship. I need to stop listening to music when Esther's in here because I just can't think at all. Yeah, I know. You're asking me questions. I've got music in my ear, and I get.
But this time it's important questions.
Yeah. I'm not complaining about you. I'm
Okay.
just saying, thinking out loud, a stream of thought, if you will.
Yeah, like me, stream of consciousness and whatnot. Kaldheim. Is it a new deck?
Yep.
K or C?
K. Kaldh.
Yeah, I know how to do Heim. Championship.
Me and Esther fought on stream all the time. It's like really messy, ugly fights. But they're good for content. They get clicks, so... Whenever we need to start getting into an argument, we go, wait! Let me turn on the stream. What's up, gamers? It's me, Shaky Domestic Life Aspiring Spike. And today, me and Esther are fighting over... the towel. Oh, croutons. Is this a normal amount of croutons? You can weigh in. Do a prediction on if me and Esther are going to stay together by the end of the stream. It's pretty good. It's been good for content.
It says March 26th through 28th here.
Okay.
Okay. But these are just all the PTQs to get invited to it. Mm-hmm. Okay. All the qualifiers. Okay.
Please, I can't lose this fight. Okay, thank goodness.
No, if we broke up, I would leave, and Athena would forget about me.
Oh, she wouldn't forget about you.
No. She would say, "Where is mommy?"
Save it for the fight stream, though.
Save it.
Yeah, save the. It's good content. Don't.
I don't think I have a favorite deck. I just like.
No, you like goblins. That is
a
deck.
Goblins.
Yeah, goblins is a deck. What's the metagame in our relationship? Good question. Unironically, jokes aside, I would say that we have a very relaxed dynamic where we're just kind of. Oh no, I knew this was the wrong card to put on top. I thought I had enough mana to Narset into Force of Negation plus Charm, so I guess I have to Uro. I think we have a really relaxed relationship where neither of us have much of a filter, and it doesn't feel like there's like a lot of problems just saying what's on our mind, and just pretty relaxed. And we definitely have like this rapport where we're kind of we give each other crap a bunch, we kind of have a very teasing rapport, and you guys can see that on stream a bunch, but
yeah,
like just kind of making fun of each other just happens all the time, but it's all with love, of course. At least with me it is. It could be not with us, stream. That's probably worth it.
You've been yelling, and I could just hear you out the room. And I'm
I've been yelling. I've been yelling so much today.
No wonder you sound tired.
I've been yelling so much today. It's been awesome. It's really relaxing to just let it all out whenever Uro saves you the game.
What other people? Do I have any special solutions for storing food?
Forgotten Cave?
Containers of croutons. Just fill all your containers with croutons. Just buy as many croutons as you have a budget for. I am budgeting right now, and all my extra money is going to go to croutons.
This is just dredge, right? Oh, we're in trouble. I mean, you can just beat dredge, like with, Uro Fields of Dead hands, but Abrupt Decay and Fatal Push are a little lackluster in this matchup.
Friday.
It's also like pretty bad for us now that dredge players have figured out that Bloodghast is better than the other new card that I can't remember the name of. Come on, where were you last turn, Spell Snare? I was on top of your library, Spike. I counter 2 drops. I'm gonna show up on turn 2. You're on thin ice, Spell Snare. Well, I guess you can't on thin ice a Spell Snare. Yeah, Silver Smoke Gold, that one. I'm going to make Hornet's Dust unplayable in Modern. I don't think it's going to be me, my friend. I don't think it will be me that makes Hornet's Nest unplayable in Modern. You have done that yourself, Hornet's Nest.
Welcome. Go to your...
They're oxen. Oh, hello, Athena.
Yes, she says, well, this is my bed. You put it here, but okay.
We are off to game 2 against Dredge. Gargaroths are fine. Aether Gust is pretty good against them.
No, stop. Stop. Why do I get ads? Aren't I subscribed to you?
Get out of here. Be gone. I played Narset.
Do you just always get an ad when you open up the
Not if
app?
you're subscribed.
But I am
Oh, sometimes you get a pre-roll ad if you're subscribed, I think. I don't know. I don't have the settings set. Tails End is actually okay on the play, I think. I think I'm going to play 2 Tails End on the play.
Oh, I guess I'm not
Counterfetch
subscribed.
lands. Yeah, I know you're not subscribed.
Well, it's because
You have to click it
I
every...
hate Twitch Prime.
No, you don't. You love Twitch Prime. You love Twitch. She was joking. She loves Twitch Prime. It was a bad joke, too. Esther constantly tells me how much she loves Twitch Prime and all of Twitch's services. Thanks, DJ Jedi. Yeah, these glasses have been really nice. They're not prescription, but they help me. They're blue light glasses, so my eyes don't bother me at the end of the stream. Well, Esther has. I mean, I think she's going to go subscribe right now using Twitch Prime. Right, Esther? You're going to subscribe right now? What?
I'm working on it.
Okay, she's working on it. Hope we draw Tails End. Unlucky.
Welcome,
Earl's
Spikelings,
pretty good,
to
though.
the Shark Typhoon.
Pile Gamers Tag? Piles Gamer Tag. 2 months in a row. You'd love to see that second month. Thank you, buddy. Do I think Sultai is the best deck in Modern? Probably should have gusted that. It's good. It's really good. Best deck is... Tough question to answer.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
McForce, 2 months. Hope you're having a good day today. Appreciate you. Thank you. And DJ, what got a
What's
hype
up?
train?
It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
I honestly, my voice is kind of starting to go after screaming all day. If there's anything this stream needs, it's more yelling. I've always said that, right, chat? I've always said that.
Welcome,
Athena, what are you
Spikelings, to
doing?
the Shark Typhoon.
And Esther, Aspiring's girlfriend, Rat Jam. Yeah, what we saw Everose was streaming last night and had a Rat Jam. Is that BTTV emote, or if it is, we'll enable BTT emotes if someone can tell me how we can get Rat Jam on here. Do I play any Mythic qualifiers on Arena? I know you're queued for the ZNR Champs. I qualified for ZNR Champs via Magic Online. I don't have an Arena collection. If I had one, I would play in them. But it's just very difficult to maintain both. It's BTTV. Thank you, Fluffy. I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen. I promise. But there's no timeline yet. Well, I'm gonna play Elder Gargaroth and win the game. I cast Elder Gargaroth. Elder Gargaroth is a 5-mana 6/6 with Reach and Trample, or Rample, if you will. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna become Aspiring Rat. Working on that too. Lots of things are in the work. What the hell? Dredge playing Blood Moon? Weird. Is that like a thing now? Just like Jace only has one mode, Elder Gargaroth only has one mode. That's interesting. Definitely get like a surprise factor with it. Yeah, I've won plenty of matches with the JTMS ult, and I've plussed Jace today. I usually make fun of people who say Jace only has one mode because, you know, I get it. You know, it is good to like maybe. Oh, they didn't read that this says trample. I guess it's maybe good to teach new players like the best mode is the brainstorm, right? But Jace has more than one mode, and they're all really good and situationally. So why pigeonhole? Why why restrict yourself on your modal card? Yeah, I know, Fluffy. I meant to change it and I didn't. I know that I've got different things written in different spots. But I'll fix it when I remember to in the morning. We're going to game 3. I tried to edit it yesterday and it didn't let me, and I figure it out. Keep this, put back the shark. Hand's like definitely a little slow, but it's also, I think, certainly a keep on. 6 cards on the draw. My opponent's mulled to 3. What's the name of the artifact Dredge player had in play? It is Shriek Horn. A horn that you shriek inside of, and then the sound it makes you mill 2 cards. I believe first invented by goblins, if I have my history correct. There it is. What have I changed compared to the last list? Up to 28 lands. I cut the 2 Snapcasters for the 4th Uro and 2nd Shark. I do really like my sideboard. My sideboard's mostly the same. I did not hit a Dredger. Do they have Loam as their last card? Be pretty good. Shriek Horn is named after the sound your opponent makes when you put on the stack. Ah, I see. Must have misremembered. They milled over Arid Mesa, Blood Moon, Ox. They choose to use their Shriek Horn now, milling over 2 more Oxen, which they cannot quite escape. I'm going to remand this alone so that they just have to take a draw step. Oh, they could not. I mean, they might just Ox here, but that would be great for us if they Ox. But they have to exile their whole yard besides the Ox that we get to put back into their hand. Shriek Horn is not a must counter, but if you have like Force of Negation plus 2 mana counterspell, you'll usually Force of Negation Shriek Horn. But if you don't, I often will just save the Force of Negation to be able to counter Cathartic Reunion, because Cathartic Reunion is the one that desperately needs to get countered. And like here, our opponent's Shriek Horn was not all that powerful. It's 1 mana mill 6 over 3 turns. Our opponent's hand is not 3 Dredge cards, it's Loam and 2 lands. So this is phenomenal for us, and they might just concede to it even. Maybe not that good. So my opponent's hand is Loam, Ox, 2 lands, so we should just be able to play Uro here. We do need to be able to stop the Ox from coming down next turn, because they can just spend 5 mana on it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna play. Yeah, I guess we will. Well, I'll escape Uro. Ha! I've seen the line. I'll escape Uro, and then I'll hold up my Aether Gust. It'll be a good line, a good fine line for a good fine deck, an honest line, a fair line. Good line, Spike. Yeah, crack the case. Thank you, chat. Just trying to do my best. They hit a Forgotten Cave off their Loam. Do I ever miss Tails End? I have 3 Tails in my sideboard, and I sided in 2 here. So not currently missing it. Did I have to go to school to be able to play this well? I simply logged in to twitch.tv/AspireandSpike every day for the last year and a half. And then eventually, I was able to escape Uro with Remand available. Kind of can't believe my opponent is loaming over Ox. Maybe it's fine. Where's my cowboy hat? We don't have one. City Texans are not allowed to have cowboy hats or they'll get laughed at for being LARPers. And if there's anything, Esther knows this, if there's anything in this world that I need to avoid more than just so desperately, it's being laughed at. I cannot be laughed at. Were you laughing at me just now? Is that what that was? You were laughing at me.
I was laughing at imagining you in cowboy boots and a 10-gallon hat and one of those big belts and one of those jeans from Buckle. Like, oh. A real Texan.
An honest Texan.
You were so cute down there. Why did you move? Athena, you're lucky you're getting pet for free.
Oh, she's not. She's good. She gets pets.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think we're going to be playing for the 5-0 soon. That'll be pretty cool. If I 5-0, I will play this deck tomorrow. Trisket. I'm currently petting Athena Trisket. She's underneath the desk. I promise it's happening. Esther, can you confirm?
I can confirm.
I put her bed down here and she's been spending the mornings sleeping under the desk.
You basically forced her to, but
she likes it. She was going there without her dog bed there.
Yeah.
GG. All right, prediction time.
Oh, I can go?
Yeah, you can go prediction.
Oh.
Go double up. Bet on yes.
Double up. Bet on yes? Okay.
Hell yeah, 5-0 incoming. Peach start. Let's keep this. The opponent revealed Luris. I'm going to play Sunken Hollow on turn 1. You won't exactly double up, Esther, because your odds are like, they're not quite there. It's not 100%. You don't double up unless the odds are 50-50. I think this is a good matchup, by the way. And this is a Collector Ouphe matchup too. Although not a very good one. It's like it's not crazy in this matchup, but it's fine. Yeah, I cut well, I don't know. It's like basically everything that I want to needle Ouphe stops too, but Ouphe is better against Mono Green Tron than Needle is. Both are fine though. Why pitch Force versus pitching Remand? So we can Remand a 2-drop next turn. And like if we keep the other Force in our hand, then all of a sudden if we have to 2-for-1 ourselves again, it really does start to add up. So we can go Spiral into Remand here. But Ouphe is pretty good against both Belcher and Ouphe spells. Maybe, but also it being 2 mana is definitely a problem in those matchups, I suppose. Realistically, you're not likely to see Green Tron. That's true. I might see like an Urza pile though. It's also better against this deck, but that's probably not a big deal. I'm gonna save the Sanctuary. Let's play this tapped. That guy, love to see that continuing a gift sub message. I don't know why there's not a notification for that, but that's like really nice message, really good message to see. Probably not going to Cryptic Command Min-Might. Yeah, it doesn't stop Salvage Titan, so it is worse than I thought it was at first. Or like yesterday, but I think it's still pretty good. And if I was a judge, I would think that it stops Salvage Titan, but it doesn't. I have a few too many lands. But if we draw Uro, our hero, our savior, things will be good. My opponent cast Hammer, so I guess they have a Paladin. Kind of weird to cast Hammer, right? Okay, I know I keep asking is WandaVision good, but
Welcome,
and I keep not looking at chat,
Shark
but
Typhoon.
final time, if anyone has seen any WandaVision, which I guess is unlikely, just be watching it now, but if anyone's seen it, is it good? Green Aura 3 months, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you for that. Now, why did they cast that Hammer? It's confusing, but good. It's fine. I don't mind confusing. They have cranial plating. Okay. They have just the plating in their hand, but they have Lurrus and the clearings and the bauble. We just have the top of our deck. Oh boy. Ah! Thank you, Uro, for always being there. Yeah, I might get the Cobb Scalp on me. Be worth it. This cranial plating just gives +3, +1, +0. It's fine. I'll DM Madison and see if she can do an Uro Spider-Man emote for me. She's been pretty busy lately, but I can probably make it happen. And if not, maybe I'll commission somebody else. Her students asked what the fuck that was. Tell him it's Uro. The sound that a hero makes. That's what a hero sounds like, class. That's what a hero sounds like. Esther says Spike's yells are the least loud noise at this apartment complex. That's true. It's gonna attack through Uro now. I'll take it though, because Uro gains life. Do I think I do think Lotus Field has a good Uro matchup, which is really, really nice to find another control deck that has a good Uro matchup. It's just not that common. Land there is not a very good draw. It's fine. Hopefully I don't draw Mystic Sanctuary. Ooh. Yeah, not only do I not make Esther do anything, she's more involved than she needs to be. Taps my Sunken Hollow like a fool. I could go steal there. Give her. Oh, I guess I have the Overgrown Tomb too. Yeah. This is fine. I think I'm just gonna tap their team and draw a card here to keep my Jace alive, then Sanctuary it back. I would say that the game is very close to being over. I would say it's not. I mean, with them not putting the Lurrus into their hand last turn, which was probably a mistake, I don't foresee a comeback from my opponent now. Can we please steal Hammer and equip? We can. We can! Hell yeah. Right, we have enough mana. It's 8. Winning with style. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Gloom, if you watch this far, which you probably won't, put this in the thumbnail somehow. You probably aren't watching this far, but if you are, be a good thumbnail, buddy. This is my sideboard plan, I think. Yeah, huge shout out to opponent for letting me steal the hammer and swing. I will be trying to get a sideboard guide out for this deck and the Bruna deck probably on Sunday. But I've been, figuring things out as I go, and I've got a lot of it up here, but not necessarily written down for this deck. But I do have some sideboard guides available for subscribers on the Discord if you want to check them out, although they haven't been updated in a little bit. But you can also join the Discord, even if you're not subscribed. Just there's some subscriber-only sections. That looks good enough to me. You can keep it. Playing for 5-0, a lot of channel points on the line. Okay, we can decay that if we need to. If we get to Spell Snare 2-drop, I have a hard time envisioning us losing this game. Should have bet yes for X, yeah. Should have bet yes. Such a brutal swing in our favor. The Spell Snare was other than a magic card, what would it be? It would be a enchantment, a safety enchant. Oh, I was supposed to decay the 8 in response. It would be a safety enchantment that wizards would use to make sure their spells didn't harm them. Not sure how it would work though. All right, I guess we go decay, Pure Steel Paladin, and if my opponent hammers and equips it to Midnight, we can steal the Midnight. Next, yeah, we will simply steal the Midnight. And they may, if they have Cranial Plating in their hand, they'll go Plating plus Equip to try to kill me, I think. Although I guess that's not quite enough damage. But if they have Plating, they'll go Plating plus Equip, and I'll let that happen before I steal. Man, Hammer Time looks so fun. Let's play some Hammer Time today. Yeah, a good way to get to 5-0, swinging with our 11-11 Midnight. But has one card left in their hand. It's a Stoneforge Mystic, which can make this an 11-12 at instant speed. Okay. It's like the best last card they could have had. Sultai Triome. Guess I'm gonna go Uro here. Get to gain 3. Oh, dude! If we had played Ghost Spiral, we could have pushed. Obviously, I think it's better to play Uro there. It's like a higher upside play. And we might need to block because we're dead to another hammer off the top. Okay, now that they have shown us that they don't have the hammer, maybe we just don't need to. Yeah, I guess we don't need to. We're playing hammer right now. All right. They put Lurrus into their hand. Okay. Yeah, they may have yellow drawn, yeah, but they decided not to. You'll simply take 11 down to 6. Draw a card. Enters tapped. Let me see if my opponent's going to block, I guess. They do block. Yeah, so I guess we could just push this, and then if my opponent taps the Silent Clearing, they'll die to the Cryptic Command tap. Maybe it was better to wait. It's pretty bad if they have a protection spell of some kind, though. Yeah, if they tap that Silent Clearing to replay Giver of Runes, they die. Do they know about my Cryptic Command? I think they do. Yeah, I think they do. So I think that they just won't do that then. Cool. Collector Ouphe is okay draw. So I think I'll just go attack with Midnight, see if they chump block with their Midnight first. Then Mystic Sanctuary Fatal Push, and then push the Lurrus after escaping Uro. And feel really good about it. Yeah, opponent needs to like top deck another Stoneforge Mystic, I think, that I even have a chance. One of the two cards was Silent Clearing. Think we're gonna be 5-0, baby. Good way to end the weekdays of streaming. I'll be on tomorrow playing this deck. I said if I 5-0'd, I'd play it. So I will almost definitely be playing this deck in tomorrow's Showcase Challenge. Probably cutting the River of Tears for a Reflecting Pool. But good way to end the stream. We 4-1 the last league too. Very cool. And we'll open the chest too. I know I said